Fishermen's sea voyages are risky, but the potential for big catches makes it worthwhile. These are the fishermen's greatest moments at sea. Before casting nets, they watch for seabirds or small fish schools that tuna often hunt. They use massive seine nets designed to encircle entire schools of fish. These nets can stretch hundreds of meters long and about 170 meters deep. Once released, the net's mouth is drawn closed like a giant bag, trapping tuna inside. This process typically takes several hours to complete. Finally, a powerful crane hauls in the net, bringing the fish close to the boat. Once aboard, the tuna is quickly frozen at -40 degrees Fahrenheit or lower to maintain quality. Snapper typically inhabits the seafloor, so fleets focus on areas with strong currents and abundant food sources. While hauling the net, fishermen must monitor tension and adjust as needed to prevent tearing. Care is taken to avoid damaging the fish's skin or flesh, crucial for fresh supply and export markets. Hauling a net is time-consuming and requires significant strength. A modern crane system pulls the net onto the ship. To maintain quality, snappers are immediately stored in cold rooms at 32 to 35 degrees Fahrenheit. Pollock fishing is currently active in the western Bering Sea. About 79 Russian fishing vessels operate in this area. Russian fishermen caught over 2.87 billion pounds of pollock in early 2024. Pollocks usually caught 3 to 3.5 miles out, at depths of 600 to 700 meters. Fishers drag nets deeper as pollock schools move along the ocean floor. They control trawl nets on both sides to quickly encircle the fish. Pollock catches in the Bering Sea often come with king crab. Fishers must quickly separate king crabs to keep fish quality high. Catching small fish is tough, as they're hard to clean fast. Fish lose freshness if left too long in the sun on deck. Currently, freezing is the best method for preservation. Quick, precise net handling is crucial to prevent injury or escape of small fish. Modern trawlers use eco-friendly nets that meet environmental regulations. Fishermen work to minimize bycatch of non-target species. Small fish are often placed directly in cold storage without processing. Some modern vessels use nitrogen or CO2 systems to keep fish fresh longer. Global mackerel production is about 8 billion pounds, mainly from North Atlantic and Pacific. Large vessels set sail as mackerel move along Scotland's deep water coasts. Trips last about a month, but fish quality is maintained throughout. The global mackerel market is expected to reach 1 million consumers. Dollars by 2023. Modern ships and strict fishing methods are key drivers of mackerel fishing growth. Fishermen play a survival game at sea. They locate tuna schools and set a massive trap. Tuna swim unaware into the net enclosure. When fishermen pull the net, it's too late. all the tuna will be on board. Tuna are crane lifted onto the ship via conveyor. For quality, tuna are quickly frozen to keep the meat fresh. Fishermen spend weeks at sea hunting tuna schools. Tuna's speed and range make netting challenging. Crews face harsh conditions and must freeze tuna to maintain quality. Compared to trawling, anchovy fishing in Nangjangmang is more labor-intensive. Anchovies are caught using a method called long bag netting. It's a trap with a long rod and net set on the shallow seabed. Fishers wait for anchovies that move together near the water's surface. They often migrate along the coast in spring and summer. When the tide rises, anchovies get caught in the net. A key feature is an extra net inside the main one to prevent fish escaping. This is a traditional anchovy fishing method along Korea's southern coast. The Korean mackerel fishing season runs from October to March. Then, as water warms, mackerel migrate west, peaking fish numbers. In 2023, South Korea caught about 330 million pounds of mackerel. Once fishermen haul the mackerel aboard using crane systems, it's placed on a conveyor belt. The fish is then pre-treated and stored in cold water to keep it fresh. For a successful trip, fishers use large boats with GPS to locate mackerel schools before fishing. Each vessel is also equipped with ice to preserve the mackerel's freshness until reaching shore. Next, we come to the flounder fishing boats. This fish is commercially caught and consumed worldwide. Flounder's flat body makes it easy to catch as it clings to the seabed and escapes slowly. As the ship moves slowly, the trawl net drags along the bottom, trapping the flounder. However, this method also brings other seafood onto the ship. Some areas restrict trawling, using regulated mesh sizes to reduce bycatch. Taiwan's prime location on tuna migration routes creates ideal conditions for its ocean tuna fishing industry. Dozens of bluefin tuna thrashed violently on the rough surface until exhausted. The tuna gave up, and fishermen hauled them into the boat by their tails. Purse seine fishing is considered the world's oldest form of industrial fishing. This method catches large quantities while maintaining top-quality tuna. It meets strict standards of major markets like Japan, the US, and Europe. Did you know Alaska's salmon season yields over 150 million fish, weighing over 742 million pounds? Average profit is $230 million, sometimes reaching nearly $800 million annually. The salmon industry is the world's most important fishing industry. Alaska. Catching and processing big salmon is tough, but it's worth it. Each year, thousands of fishermen await summer to earn money catching Alaskan salmon. This is Korea's biggest cutlass fish catch of the year. Cutlass fish are caught in fall and winter. Fishermen brave strong sea winds. They endure cold on rocking boats while pulling nets. Despite winter gales, they may raise and lower nets dozens of times daily. Sorting cutlass fish quickly for freshness requires many hands working together. Marlin can be caught using various techniques depending on the location. In Indonesia, ships often use nets to catch marlin. Fishermen choose a good spot and cast their nets. The net stays in the sea for about 4 to 6 hours. After that, the fishermen began pulling in the net to check. If lucky, they'll find giant marlins. Marlin are so heavy that each catch needs 4 to 5 fishermen to pull the net. They work together well to control and remove the marlin from the net. For safety, fishermen may cut off its sharp bill. This is a weapon that could injure the fisherman. Then, they'll wash the fish and clean it to prepare for preservation. Pollock trawlers operate mostly in fall, winter, and spring. Fishermen say pollock season, January to April, is most profitable on trawlers. Modern tech and old fishing methods boosted seafood industry efficiency. Trawling for 2 hours can yield over 100 tons, depending on the season and fish density in the area. When using hydraulic equipment, the entire net lifting operation takes no more than 30 minutes. This system quickly pulls the net, minimizes fish damage, and ensures product quality. The number of people involved in the entire fishing operation has decreased from about 14 to 6. Fire fishing is a method developed by Taiwan's indigenous people. This unique fishing technique primarily serves fish sauce processing factories. Fishers spend up to 6 hours nightly catching 60 to 80 pounds of sardines, earning up to $4,500 per night. Under darkness, a small group of Taiwanese fishermen set sail off the northeast coast. They light a fire atop a bamboo pole and wait for fish to arrive. Light fires are mainly used for night fishing. Like magnets, hundreds of sardines leapt towards the bright light until the net was pulled aboard. Ever wondered what modern fishermen use to catch fish? Technology has transformed all industries, including fishing. Annually, fishers use modern machinery to catch billions of fish. Beyond nets and rods, they use sonar, GPS, and modern gear to aid their catch. Japan, Chile, and China produce 49% of the world's mackerel. Japanese firms have developed improved mackerel fishing methods. This can meet buyers' needs and enter new markets. Fishermen use rapid cooling on boats to keep mackerel fresh. They sail to southern seas like Papua New Guinea to catch mackerel. Each trip lasts 3-4 weeks, fishing 8-9 times yearly. Mackerel fishing here is quite unique. It blends classic techniques with modern tech and huge nets. Japanese fishers use improved nets like gill nets to catch more mackerel. Mackerel feed early morning or late afternoon. Fishermen exploit these times to maximize their catch. Choosing fishing time, method, and location is crucial. Mackerel inhabit temperate and tropical waters. They often live in areas with strong currents near coral reefs. Fishermen can spot schools of fish jumping to the water's surface. This sign tells them it's an area of mackerel activity. Fishing also relies on skilled fishermen's expertise after casting huge nets. Then they prepare for the harvest. Machines pull the net full of mackerel into the ship. Fishermen carefully extract fish to avoid damaging the meat. After loading, workers take the mackerel to the ship's hold. All mackerel are kept in seawater until reaching the shore. Preservation methods like freezing or vacuum sealing help maintain fish freshness and quality for long periods, meeting domestic consumer demand and more. It also opens export opportunities in the global market. Mackerel in sushi rolls with veggies creates a unique dining experience. The chef slices the mackerel thinly. This method preserves mackerel's fresh, crisp flavor. Mackerel dishes are tasty and highly nutritious. Zawara, Russia, and Norway boast modern crab fishing fleets. Crab fishing thrives in rich grounds like the Bering and Barents Seas. A typical crab boat carries 150 to 300 traps. This is the key tool in mud crab fishing. Bering sea crab fishing demands strength and perseverance. Fishers must also select the right type of trap. Mud crab traps typically range from 6 to 8 feet long and 2 to 3 feet high. They're used to catch small crabs, like snow crabs. King crab traps can be improved with smaller openings and extra mesh layers. Choosing the right trap size is crucial to reduce sorting and crab mortality. The bait smell helps keep crabs inside the trap. If briefly submerged, the bait fish releases its scent. Small animals in the trap are drawn to the smell and stay put. After hauling, fishers sort the catch to stay within quota limits. Careless sorting may lead to illegal harvesting of undersized crabs. This also causes unnecessary deaths of very small crabs. Snow crab fishing typically takes place in harsh weather conditions, and cold winds increase the mortality rate of snow crabs as the freezing of their internal organs worsens when temperatures drop. Thus, modern size selective traps on the seafloor are the ideal method. The bait is usually made from herring or cod. Traps are typically dropped at an average depth of about 350 feet. They can remain submerged in the sea for a day or two. Wind cages can weigh nearly 200 kilograms. They weigh 800 pounds when they hit the water. So how can they be pulled back onto the ship? Fishermen use a hydraulic system to lift the trap. On average, each boat catches about 300 crabs. It took them several days to find and catch the crab. But if you're lucky, the boat's cabin will be full of crabs. Crabs must be kept alive from capture to delivery, which can take up to a week or 10 days. Modern boats often have large crab tank designs for this purpose. Seawater is pumped through pipes to keep the crabs alive. As soon as the crabs leave the boat, they enter the processing plant. There, they are killed, cooked, and then frozen. Once frozen, the crabs are canned and shipped to become part of your exciting meal. Next, we return to shrimp from the nutrient-rich Gulf of Mexico waters. Shrimp has a rich, sweet flavor unlike any other seafood. Bringing fresh seafood inland is a challenging journey for fishermen. Modern fishing equipment also plays a crucial role. The design of a shrimp boat is highly complex. From outriggers to net opening gear, each component is vital for a successful trip. These nets are unique, catching shrimp while protecting other marine life. Radar helps fishermen locate shrimp, maximizing their catch efficiently. Fishermen typically catch about 500,000 pounds of shrimp per season. For smaller shrimp like pink shrimp, fishing usually lasts no more than 2 hours. Pulling the net too long will bruise the pink shrimp and reduce quality. The net can be briefly lifted to remove excess mud from the catch. On board, fishermen remove stones and debris, then thoroughly wash the shrimp. Live shrimp must be kept in cold seawater at the right temperature. Fishers often use shaved ice mixed with shrimp for quick, complete cooling. Using chilled salt water can minimize unwanted oxidation in shrimp meat. Before cooking or peeling, rinse shrimp in water to remove mucus. Peeling can be done by hand or machine before or after cooking. If peeled raw, keep shrimp on ice for hours to loosen shells easily. Grouper is one of the most valuable fish on the planet. Grouper fishing is thrilling, offering many chances but also challenges. Anglers can try grouper fishing in various locations worldwide. Generally, any offshore area with wrecks and coral reefs attracts them. Spring is the best time to set sail for grouper fishing. Most groupers spawn in winter, so spring's ideal for finding many feeding. The most common technique in grouper fishing is bait casting. After adding lead to the line, throw the bait to the bottom. The grouper will rush towards the bait. Once the fish bites, the angler will hold tight and reel in quickly. If fish pull hard, they'll reel slowly to avoid breaking the line. After catching, groupers are stored in the ship's ice hold. This keeps the fish fresh until it reaches the shore. Anglers must follow regional quotas and fishing regulations. They must measure caught fish. Undersized groupers are released. Fishermen use sonar to find grouper-rich areas, boosting success. This method helps them catch fish more easily. Sonar sends signals. Sound waves bounce back when hitting objects.